Currency. To solve such problems, people began using currency. Currency, or money, allows the farmer to buy tools directly from the toolmaker. The toolmaker can then use that money to buy new boots directly from the shoemaker. Instead of bartering, people could now buy and sell things using money. The word currency comes from a Latin word meaning to circulate. A currency can be anything that everyone in a community agrees has a certain value. The original currency was probably a measure of grain, such as a bushel of wheat or barley. Historians assume it was grain because the first human civilization arose in Mesopotamia, where people grew wheat and barley. In parts of Africa, people used salt as currency for trade with Europe during the Middle Ages. In ancient Central America, the currency was cocoa beans, the main ingredient in chocolate. In Thailand, tiny seashells served as currency. Other items used as currency in different parts of the world include polished stones, glass beads, furs, cattle, and even fish. In colonial Virginia, tobacco served as a currency. Wampum. Wampum served as currency in North America for many years. Native people of the eastern woodlands made wampum by turning clamshells into beads and hanging the beads on string. Wampum was valuable because it was rare and because it took some time to make. Europeans adopted wampum as currency when they arrived, but soon the Europeans learned how to make wampum so fast it lost its value. Coins. The Chinese were probably first to use metal objects as currency. About 3,000 years ago, small bronze knives served as money in the Chinese economy. Much later, Chinese traders used copper coins with holes in the center for carrying them on a string. The first known standard coins were introduced around 600 BC in present-day Turkey. They were made from an alloy of gold and silver and stamped with the image of a lion. Coins as currency soon caught on. Kings, emperors, and rulers began minting their own standard coins of gold, silver, and bronze and copper, often stamping the coins with their own image. The type of metal and the weight of the coin determined its value. So here's the florin. Florence, Italy introduced the world to perhaps the most successful coin of all time, the florin. First minted in 1252, the florin remained the most used currency in Europe for over 300 years. Rulers across Europe began minting their own florins with the same amount of gold. The florin made it much easier for European countries to trade with each other. The florin was a gold coin with a standardized value that fueled trade between European nations. Paper money. Coins are handy as currency, small and easy to carry. Paper money is, however, a currency even easier to carry than coins. The Chinese introduced paper money about 1,200 years ago. Instead of a huge shipment of coins, a paper voucher could guarantee future payment for business conducted over great distances. The Chinese government later printed paper bills backed by deposits of coins. Even the earliest Chinese paper money carried stamped seals designed to prevent counterfeiting. In the 1500s, Italian merchants began to use bills of exchange for their transactions. A merchant could deposit money into a bank in Florence. The bank would give the merchant a banknote of the deposit. The merchant could then travel to Vienna and use the banknote to buy goods. Eventually, most governments printed banknotes and backed their notes with physical deposits of gold or silver. Today, most banknotes, including the US dollar, are not backed by physical deposits. The value of this so-called fiat money is instead set according to a government decree. The first US banknote, issued in 1861, had a reverse side decorated with green print, literally a greenback, a term that became synonymous with dollar.